Welcome back. So what's up, guys? So as you saw from that opening clip, 1999 Honda CR-V, that is what we're working with right here. She's beautiful. Not really, but that's right. We'll get to that. So this is it. This is rough. It's rough, right? This is gonna take a lot of work, but that's the point of this, right? That's the point of me posting this content. The point of YouTube for you guys to follow along this journey, something I really wanted to do and I'm excited to do. So we'll just get right into it. I'm gonna give you guys a brief update. It's been a while since I posted a video, so we'll kind of get into it. I'll try to keep this as quick as possible because there's been a whole lot of talking in this video. I don't think I'm going to post anything else in this video, but I really just wanted to give you guys an update. I recently moved, and between that and work, I have been extremely busy and haven't been able to get a video. I haven't even been able to really touch this car since I moved, and it's been about 2 months since I've been in this house. And my garage is a disaster, as you can see from the background. Over here to my right is just totes and stuff, okay? So it's pretty rough in here right now. Eventually I'll get to cleaning it and organizing, and it'll look much better in here, and I'll get my hexagon lighting set up, possibly, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Have it nice and bright in here, but for right now, this is what I'm working with. But I just, again, wanted to jump on here real quick. So the plan for this is going to be pretty much similar to the last build that I had. It was a 2001 B Series B18A block GSR head, all-wheel drive, T3 1320 T3 manifold with a eBay GTX 3582R turbo, which I went through 3 of those things. Trash. Don't recommend them. But then again, I really didn't know what I was doing. So that was the first turbo vehicle I've ever had, first car I'd ever built, first engine I'd ever built. To that extent, I mean, I had a bunch of Hondas growing up, you know, headers, intake, nitrous, but never had a turbo, never had as serious of a build as that was, and even that to today's standard was nothing. So that was just to that was my way to just get into the turbo world, and I'm hooked now, and I want more. Right? What gal out there who has a turboed car or supercharged car or forced induction car doesn't want more horsepower? So that's kind of the point where I'm at right now. I enjoyed that vehicle very much. I took pride in it, but I wanted something different. So here we are. So the plan for this CR-V here is going to be a sleeved engine, fully built. It's going to be a GSR sleeved 84 mil. Well, it's a Benson sleeved 84 mil. We had to board over. Have the 1320 T3 brand new, I'm sorry, T4, brand new T4 manifold that I purchased. I had the T3, and then I had to run an adapter because I have the precision turbo, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I wanted, oh, and then it had the dual wastegate flanges, so I bought a single wastegate flange for that one, or at least, you know, it came with it. That's the one that I bought. So really nice, solid unit. I had no issues with the 1320 manifold that I had purchased previously. I actually got it used directly from 1320. I used to live about 30 minutes from them. So I would go over there and buy all my parts directly from 1320 Performance out in Elk Grove, California, that area out there. So I bought that from them, had no issues with it. And then I also bought my exhaust. I was running the 1320 exhaust from them as well. No issues with that either. I'm going to run that again. I still have that. I didn't sell it, so we'll be using that as well. And then we're gonna run, like I said, the precision turbo 62, 66 journal bearing, which I bought used, rebuilt. This is gonna be as budget friendly as possible. I don't have a whole lot of dollars to be spending on all kinds of high-end stuff. So we're gonna be as budget friendly as possible. So I have a lot of max speeding parts and whatnot. And then we're gonna be doing the Honda ECU, which I had previous build. Kept keeping that ECU. We're going to run that again and maintain all-wheel drive. I have the transmission back here behind me. The plans for that is to hopefully rebuild it, and at least at the bare minimum rebuild it. I really like to get a LSD or a Quaife or something updated in there, so that way I can really put all this horsepower that I'm planning to produce to the ground and have the all-wheel drive. That's the plan, but as of right now, it's not really in the budget. I do have that the viscous coupler that I got with this shell when I had purchased it, and I want to run that. So I'd like to buy the S1 components, the driveline, the DIY, either the DIY or the one that comes just with the drive shaft. All I got to do is plug it in. So all I'd have to do is, you know, basically put the the viscous coupler on, and then I'm good to go. So I like to do as bare minimum, but that I can't afford that right now. But that is the plan for the future. We'll see what happens. You know, if I can get monetized on this YouTube channel here, every dollar that I get is going to go towards this build. So that's kind of the plan. I'm going to shoot for 600 plus horsepower. That is my goal. I feel like with everything that I have, all the components I have, I feel like I can obtain that. I feel like it's very reachable. I like to go for more than that, but I mean, the pistons are only rated for 750. The rods that I have, the Eagle rods and Aries pistons, if I didn't already mention that, I'm sorry, the Eagle rods are also rated for 750. And then 1100 cc injectors. So some of the components that I have, that's like the max, right? Like that's the most I could make. So anywhere in the 600 would be great. But we'll see. We will see. I'm not sure. I have the Walbro 525 Hellcat fuel pump. I know there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to miss in this video that I have that I'm not going to mention. You guys are going to be like, what about this? What about that? So I'm trying to just make it quick and just give you just a quick brief rundown. Over here to my left, I have a shelf full of parts that have accumulated over the months. I have like a Burton Racing external cop kit. I have brand new 3-inch charge piping. I have just random stuff, stainless steel brake lines, ball joints that I'm going to install, the 555 ball joints, max peding. I have the adjustable control arms there. I have some other max peding components as well. Just a bunch of random stuff. Some of it's parts, some of it is tools, some of it's, I have a steering wheel for the, brand new steering wheel. I'm going to do a quick release steering wheel. The old intercooler I have, the JG Edelbrock intake manifold that I previously had, I'm going to run that. I have the 12-pound flywheel that I'm going to be using. I've resurfaced that already. Aeromotive, fuel filter, just a bunch of stuff that I had that I kept, and then a lot of new stuff. Up top is interior pieces, so center console pieces. I got a High Chica electric paint sprayer that I'm going to try to paint at least the engine bay. I'd like to paint the whole thing, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in this garage. But I have that. Yeah, just a bunch of random stuff, and we can go through this. We can do an open, a open box or a box opening video. If you guys are into that, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know if you'd like to see all this stuff that I have, because like I said, I bought this. My memory is just terrible. So as I was moving, I was going through totes and some of these things because I didn't remember what I had purchased, because I randomly will jump on and I know I need it and I'll purchase it because I have the money at the time, and then I'll forget what I bought. So some of this stuff I don't even remember. I wrote on some of it. I know I have like brand new bolts here from Resto tuners that I bought. I have a brand new shift knob here from Hybrid Racing. Like I said, NRG stuff. Aeromotive, brand new Aeromotive, stuff for the fuel filter, the bracket, clips, random stuff, block off plates for the engine bay, a bunch of stuff here. So if you guys like to see all that, just let me know. Like I said, drop a comment. I know I have the Detroit axle rack, the steering rack. We're gonna go non-power steering, so I'm gonna convert all this. That's a plan as well. I have the subframe from the EGDC subframe over here that I'm gonna be installing. I bought that from a donor car at the junkyard, and then I cleaned that all up and repainted it, so that's ready to go. I think I may be missing one bolt for that. So we're gonna put that in, install it, get this engine bay looking cleaner, a little more space. This thing is super bulky under here in this engine bay. So I like to do that. There's a lot of little things that we're gonna be doing along this journey. So, and then the biggest thing is the engine. The engine is currently at my buddy's house. And I just, again, haven't had the time to get over there. I actually seen him last night, and he was just like, hey, let's get the things together. Let me know. I'll start building it if you want. I have everything that we need to put it together. And I was just like, no, just wait. I'll I'll get there, I'll get to your house, we'll plan it, we'll put it together. I really want to record it, but I also want to be a part of the process. I feel like, you know, you take more pride in your build when you do things yourself, right? So I don't want him to just throw it together and then I pick it up and then that's it. I like to be there, record it, learn as well, learn more. He knows obviously more than I do. He does this on the side. This is like his side hustle. He builds engines for drag racers and whatnot. So he has a lot more knowledge than I do. So I'm gonna go learn from him. We'll put that thing together. And then we'll go from there. And then, you know, my oldest son, I'm really looking forward. That's one of the biggest thing as well, is my kids are, you know, a little bit older now. It's been 4 or 5 years since I built the last one. So my oldest just turned 17 and he's a gearhead. He's really into cars, doesn't have his own car yet. But you know, in due time. So for now, he's going to help me build this. He's really looking forward to it. He asked me too, "Hey Dad, are we going to go out in the garage and work on it?" And you know, there are days where I get home and I was like, "Bud, I'd rather just hang out. You know, I don't really have the energy." So, you know, it's life, man. So, I'm really looking forward to that process as well with him and my other kids and my wife included. She loves getting in here and helping me wrench too. So we'll all be, it's going to be a family deal. It's going to definitely be, a family effort and getting this car done. And then we're going to enjoy it. We're going to drive around. We're going to enjoy it. And, you know, go from there, pull up next to, you know, something that doesn't think that this has the horsepower that it will have, and to just leave them in the dust, you know. So that's one of the reasons why I like the CRVs. You know, they come, it's a great platform, it's all-wheel drive, it's 5-speed already. I mean, it surprised me that there are so many people out there that don't even know that these come 5-speed. But there are also a ton of us, right, that know that how great of a platform this is. You know, yes, you could get a Civic, an Integra, whatever, and you can do the all-wheel drive conversion, but this already comes with it. Yes, it's much heavier, you know, it's got more doors and, you know, it's a grocery getter, but it's very unassuming, and I like that. I like to be able to drive around very unassuming, and then, you know, pull up next to some sports car that, you know, thinks they're about to leave you in the dust, and then you flip the script. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I really like this vehicle. And if I were to have an Integra or a hatchback Civic or whatever CRX, I would lose my license probably. I'd be driving that thing, ripping around, just banging gears, you know. So so yeah, that's it, man. I think that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, just wanted to give you guys a brief update. We're at 13 minutes, a whole lot of talking. Hopefully you guys have watched all the way through. Like I said, if I missed anything, I'll probably catch it in the editing, and maybe in the next one I'll put it in here. If you guys got a question, drop it in the comments below, and you know, I'll reach out. But that's gonna be it, I think, for this one, guys. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. I think we're up to like 420 subscribers. That's pretty cool. I like to hit the 500, you know, but in due time, it's a process. We're getting there. Just, you know, slow progress better than no progress. So we're getting there, but thanks again, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and always remember to be great. Average sucks. Peace.